Good. They both connected, right? Yeah. All right. Let's be upright, all right. All right, good morning, body. And we're going to start relaxing the fascia. That is a fascia release class. Because in our fascial system, in the body, is the tissue that most holds our imprint, right? Happiness is in the fascia. Sadness is in the fascia. Everything that we experience is inside the fascia. And we're going to learn a little bit more about that, okay? But let's start from the very thick piece of fascia that we have in our bodies, which is our plantar fascia, okay? So the soles of our feet, you can grab one ball with your toes, and then we start really practicing and working out our toes, making them strong like in the gym. And as the fascia responds so well to friction, right? You can just really slide your foot on the ball, and what does it create? It creates heat, and that heat starts hydrating your plantar fascia. So that is what we're doing here. We are creating a relationship in between the foot and the ball. Yeah, and as we're doing that, you notice some tension. And let's use our breath. So as we inhale, put all the air in, exhale out. Beautiful. From the soles of your feet, we exhale. Exhale the soles of your feet, like yes. And one of the big healing for the nervous system is sound. As we sound, we start activating the parasympathetic mode. So yeah. Yes. So find those, I would call them yummy spots of tension. And we may find around the arch of the foot. Inhaling, exhale through the soles of the feet. Yes. Using the toes to squeeze the ball. Sometimes the gut, sometimes no, from here, because all the reflexology points corresponding to the organs and to the intestines, and right? We start releasing the guts as well, the tensions around the guts, around the organs, okay? We are not only working the foot here. The side, the arch of your foot, notice how yummy. That is your spine. This is our spine. So good. When you find that yummy point, you can hold here. Inhale through your perineal muscle. So good, yes. Grounding here. Also the other quality of that exercise is grounding. Becoming aware of the soles of our feet. Okay, so there is a point that connects to our kidneys, which the kidney 1 point is right here. Right here, right? In the center, right there. Behind the ball of the foot and the arch on the center, yeah? So we bring that point on the top of the ball. When inhale, keep the heel down, okay? Inhale. Exhale. Push the ball and stay there. So the front knee is bent, the back knee is straight. And then move your toes, like wiggle your toes a little bit. Yes, nice. So now you start feeling some burning sensation as well on the top of your foot. All right, so the fascia on the top of the foot is also releasing. And we're gonna inhale and exhale through that point all the way down to the center of the earth. Those stalagmites of the center of the earth. And is our grounding point. So we can also breathe into the kidneys and exhale through the kidneys all the way in that point, grounding the kidneys. So we ground the kidneys here, we ground our energy. Beautiful. Okay, so come back, lift that leg and shake. And the quality of the shake here is like my leg is a rubber, like a rubber. The quality of the fascia as well, okay? Elastic. Okay. Quality of the fascia is more plastic than elastic, but when we're doing that, the feeling is more elastic. Yeah, fascia is more thick and doesn't have much elasticity. Okay, let's close the eyes here for a moment. I want to play a little exercise with you. Both feet on the ground, close your eyes, please. Drop everything to the feet. Unlock your knees and notice your right foot and your left foot. Now, notice your right ankle and your left ankle. Your right knee and left knee. As if you are fairy with a lens, a big zoom lens, looking at your right and left hips, the hip bone where they are, the right and the left rib cage, the right and left shoulders, the right and left hands, look inside your face, the right and left eyeballs, right and left brain. Now you go a little bit more outside and you notice the whole of your right side of the body, from the top of the head to the feet, to the foot, and the whole of the left side, from the top of the head to the foot. Then open your eyes. Who was able to notice any difference between right and left side? Yeah, was obvious? Okay, so that's how the fascia works, connecting everything and until your brain, our brains. So let's balance that with the ball in the other foot. And for that exercise, I really like the tennis balls because they are easy to find. Anywhere you find tennis balls, if you have a tennis court next to your house, you can always go there and ask for the old balls. Normally they play tennis with 2 times with the balls, and they have bags of tennis balls that they can give to us. So yeah, you can have a lot of tennis balls. The used ones are great. But you can also buy fancy myofascia balls with spikes and many things. The only thing that I would be really aware is the very hard ones for the fascia, for the feet, because they can be quite strong for the fascia. And then if you give an information to the fascia that is too much, instead of releasing, what are we doing? Tensing. She's gonna say, no, this is too much for me. So, yeah, I don't like the wood balls for the feet. There is a lot of myofascia balls around, hard. Yeah, those ones are great. So, yeah, finding the points, slowly grounding. The intention of this class today, it's grounding. Like finding my body. Where is my body? Where are my tissues? Where is my feet? Right? Grounding. Coming back home. Open the windows of the body to come back home. Yeah, the toes, right? Arch of the foot. We can do that every morning. Just wake up and do that 5 minutes, your day changes. Your walk changes, the way your alignment start changing because you create better alignment, consciousness to the feet is magical. Okay. So, kidney 1 point, find it, drop on the ball, drop here, bend the knee, and move the toes. Breathing in and out through the kidney 1 point, ground like strong roots here, fascia roots. All the way down to those stalagmites. I have that image in my mind now that I can't take off. We enter in an amazing, the biggest stalagmite cave in the planet. So all this crystalline structure, giant. And you're inside this giant cave, this is where we are. We drop ourselves down there to the center of the planet, to the center of the earth, as strong as our fascia. That is who we are. Strong in the body, strong in the fascia. Okay, up, shake, rubber. Yeah, then leave the ball. Oof. Feet together, feet on the ground, a little bit of, good. And then now for a moment, close your eyes and notice where your both ankles are, your feet, the knees now, if it's possible to notice. Only if it's comfortable for you to close the eyes, otherwise you can notice everything with your eyes open. Noticing the heels. Oh, I wanna say the hips. Sorry. The hips, the rib cage, shoulders, jaws, brains, and the whole of the right, the whole of the left side of the body. And then we open the eyes. Beautiful. All right, so now we can play with our joints. So bring the right ball of the foot and toes, so lifting the heel, and then from the hip, we move out. So what are we doing here? We start from the hip, socket, knees, and ankle, all the way down to the toes. So there's a lot happening here inside our joints, okay? Center, the opposite direction. And it stimulates all the meridian points on the ball of the foot. Okay, feeling it. Oh yeah. Yeah, back to center. The opposite leg out. Push into the ball and out. Noticing the difference of your awareness from side to side is a big one. Like how much more control and sensations do I have on my right and less on the left, right? Or maybe the other way around. So from out to in now. And maybe there is one side more tight and more resistant. Yeah, beautiful. And back to center. Feet parallel. The knees now, a little play with the knees. And it's not only the knees. What is happening here is everything starts on the feet. We drop to the toes. We drop to the left, to the back, to the right, to the toes. And then that's becoming very natural. But what we're doing, we're using from the feet up, okay? Yeah, so all parts of the feet is getting massaged now. Sweet. Stop in the center, opposite direction. Look. And we feel, bring awareness, the whole of the body is part of that movement. You're not doing this alone. Yeah, toes, side, heels, side, toes, side, heel, side, okay. Back to center. Bring the feet a little bit apart. And we're gonna play with our hip. So our hip is a big content of emotions. It's like a Pandora box of our emotions, right? So don't be surprised if the hips are a little bit frozen or tight. And we go slowly here, okay? So let's bring the hands to the side of the hips and just slowly we play just with the hips here. Back, side, front, so we open the psoas area, side again. So what I find easy is just unlock your knees, because if the knees are very locked, it feels like we are doing this. If we unlock, and then everything becomes more soft and juicy. Yes, breathing in. So when we meet any resistance, just breathe very gentle with love. We meet resistance with love and curiosity, right? What is that here? How are you? Love and curiosity. Sometimes there is a little trembling, like, okay. It's slow and soft. And you can change direction if that feels good. And noticing the hip, how much the hip affects the whole of the spine, the rest of your back, just moving the hips. They are not cut apart, right? The whole of the back. With sweetness, softness, curiosity, love, attending. Coming back to center, just from side to side. So there is a dropping of the hip bone that is going to be away from the rib cage, okay? So there is nothing to do with my shoulder, but just the hip. So we open the space here for the psoas. That one can be really intense if you go too deep. Got it? Just drop the hip. Drop the hip. And then we open the side line of the body. That is what we're doing. Yeah. You can feel like this really opening. Okay. So back to center. Now, one hand on the front of the belly, like the energetic womb for the man, the womb for the women, and if you don't have a physical womb anymore, you have an energetic womb. So let's bring the hands there, and the other hand on the sacrum. So bend the knees, tuck the sacrum, the tailbone in, pubic bone out. Pubic bone in, tailbone out. Just that move here, back and front. That one can be quite intense. I'm talking not physically, but emotionally. Stuff starts coming up. Keep your eyes open if it's too much for you. Go slow and gentle with yourself. Okay? Go gentle and slow with yourself. Noticing when the body has a reaction or maybe a breakthrough. Yeah, sounding it. Sounding it is the first place that was blocked, not connecting to our cervix, the voice, the throat, the vocal cords, all connecting to our Swadhisthana down there in our sacrum center. Yeah, our vocal cords. What is here? And yeah. You can stop in the center. Then we're going to start. Let the arms to be free. Notice the connection of the arms to the rest, the shoulder bundle, to the hip. So yeah, just spontaneously feeling your body and moving here. We're gonna go back to some more information. Just let your shoulders connecting to the hips. Ah. Oh. And if you'd like to come back to some guidance, let's start waving, undulating the spine. So the back of the hands comes together and they open. So tailbone tuck in, and we undulate the spine. Inhale, wave in and out. Beautiful. Tuck the pubic bone in. We undulate here. Wave and open. Super nice. Tuck in, back of the hands together. Make a wave and out. The gluish of the fascia. Sometimes so sticky. Yes, so sticky. Then we can bring that palms together, interlock the fingers and point the index finger up to the sky. Take the shoulder away from the shoulder girdle, all the way up to the ears. Opening the side of the body, shaking a little bit like a beanbag. A beanbag. Drop the beanbag here. Keep the shoulder up into the ears. Open your mouth. Coming back. Drop the shoulders back to the shoulder girdle away from the ear, and let's draw some spirals in the sky. Only with the shoulders. Draw all the way back. Front. Draw beautiful spirals. When you come back, really send it back. You're going to feel the opening on the front. Yeah, yes, Amelie. Yes, you're feeling now. Draw big spirals. The side line, frontal line, side line, back line. It's all connected. And your feet are so grounded as never. So how we can fly high. The opposite direction. Notice the connection in your rib cage. Underneath the rib cage. There is so much connection here. Back. So open. Sticky, beautiful fascia. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, open the palms of the hand up to the sky. And drop here. Have a little shake. Jaws, notice the jaws. Yeah, the jaws, the face. Shaking that dust, the dust that is inside your fascia, our fascia. You know, you want the beans to be so clean. Shake the dust. Notice the wrists, the joints in between the fingers. the elbows. So up, we send all what doesn't serve up. To the sides. Shaking out to the sides, like this. Any tension, any burnout from the kidneys. Clear the kidneys. Let's get the kidneys back to function. From the guts and from the organs now. Clear our organs. Clear our hearts to the fire, to the center of the room. Let the fire burn what doesn't repair anymore. Yeah, the sadness, the sorrow, the grief of the heart. The throat. Get all this out. The stories and lies. The stories and lies. They told us. Oh, what we don't need to see anymore. Clear that. The vision. That may clear our vision. And we'll stay here for a moment, noticing the tingling. Softening inside. Find your feet, your toes. Find your dignity, your integrity here, the integrity of your body. Finding your roots, strong roots under the feet, in our bones. Find softness here.